Brown
I
Powerade.
can't believe Peyton Buzzcut version can't come.
It's like the
Peyton Buzzcut version.
I can't believe
It's
Buzzcut
like-
version of Peyton couldn't come.
it's like the different variations of Lego characters on Lego games where you can swipe through them.
Lego games.
No lisp involved, but
The list.
Jaden had a lisp when he was young.
Yeah, he still does.
No,
don't.
he doesn't.
Say something with an S.
Suck me from the back.
Shuck me from the back.
Literally adding syllables.
Suck me from the back.
Alright, everyone, you need to get into podcast mode. We're all a little bit tired. So let's go.
Why are you tired? Why are you tired?
Yeah.
Why are you tired, Uncle
Let's
Levy?
go. Let's go, Uncle Kevy. Get out of here.
Yo, Evan Lair,
No,
let me
do it
slap
to
you.
yourself.
Why are
I
you
gotta pull
cold?
your hair to
No,
get
you
ready
don't.
to
I'll
go.
kill you.
Ow! Do it.
No. Why?
Yes.
I'm up and ready.
No, you're
You
not.
just said my head's a little fuzzy today. I can't do it.
No, it's because I fucking
Guys,
vomited
guys,
all over the floor.
Guys, guess what? Justin's hoodie he's wearing is when he was in 7th grade. It's so cool and tight on him.
So cool and tight.
That was so funny, dude.
It looks like
Holy shit.
Minecraft characters. Looks like the squid from Minecraft.
It actually does right there.
Yeah. So what episode is this,
Fuck you,
gentlemen?
Dollar General shirt. That's why it's fading
It's
already.
from my topic. No, that's just how it is.
That's stupid.
No. What day is it today?
It's Monday.
What episode
It's
is
not
it?
even Monday.
It's Mammogram Day.
It's Empire Strikes Back Day. Now, what's the
Indeed.
big day? What's the big deal? With the
What's happening?
what's the song that's
What's the
in
big
this
deal?
movie that's a big deal?
You should smell the green smoke that's coming from his mouth right now. It smells like shit. Socks. Smells like you put a sock around his asshole.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna fuck me.
Fuck me.
Buckbeak!
Buckbeak!
So, you guys watched this today. I watched it last night. And what are your feelings afterwards? This 1980 classic.
It's bad.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I liked A New Hope better.
Why?
Although more important stuff happened in this one, I liked A New Hope better.
Why?
Well, because number one, I like the plot of A New Hope better, and also in Star Wars movies like Rogue One, this is why I fucking hate it, is the amount of battles in space with fucking planes and starfighters and shit. I don't really
Planes.
Planes.
Bullwinkle's gonna fly in a little red and yellow plane with Stuart the mouse from Stuart Little.
like. No, with
Stuart the Mouse.
with Betsy Ross from Night at the Museum.
It's not Betsy Ross.
What's her
It's
name? Chris Kringle.
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, that was
Chris Kringle.
Come on, fly boy.
Yeah.
Larry Daly's
I
like,
don't-
let's go.
Lady Daly.
Lady Daly.
Has sex with a mannequin.
I just don't like that much battling in the air like
Lady
that.
Daly.
I would rather on ground battles.
On ground.
And I'm trying to think of what I was just about. You kept getting me going with Larry Daly. You kept talking about Larry Daly. I don't know.
Larry
this one
Daly
just-
from Daily Devices.
Like also I hated Yoda so much in this one.
So
It also
ugly.
like changed my like view on the entire movie after seeing that fucking green little booger.
Booger.
What's
booger
wrong with
with
Yoda?
hair.
What's wrong?
Dude, he's just
Fuzzy
He's a
booger.
straight wrinkly booger with hair.
what
And-
didn't you like about it?
Dude, like the way like he pulled up and like he literally acted like it didn't even make sense. Like It actually didn't make sense how
Booger
fucking
with
dumb
hair.
that booger was, dude. Like, he was, like, doing the dumbest shit ever. Like, the laughs that he was doing. And
what laughs?
he was like... like
I
that,
remember
dude.
that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, that testicle with hair was annoying, dude.
Testicle with hair as
He
his
was
testicles
hitting
are.
R2 with his
Dude,
cane.
he was like... like it was just so dumb, and like it pissed me off. And C-3PO was even worse in this one, even worse.
And he was split apart for like the entire movie.
Yeah. I was so excited and happy when he fucking blew up into a bunch of gold pieces.
When Yoda was making that face with his mouth because he was a puppet, he was like,
Dude,
like Kermit makes that face that Kermit
When
makes.
his mouth's like
so
folded
bad.
in.
Yeah,
it just pissed me off. So
it's because he's old and senile at that point.
well, then why was he normal when he was actually training Luke? He was way more normal. When he first met him, the fucker was like digging in the trash and shit.
Because he was trying to act like he wasn't who he
Yoda,
was.
but, like,
yeah.
See, I
Because
don't
he had no
care.
patience.
It's so stupid. Whatever. But
Beware of the dark side.
so gross.
I like the
Hopping around
Yoda.
his
I like
back.
the Yoda with hair.
He has hair.
No, the one that has like a full head.
That's
of hair.
Yaddle.
Yeah,
That's a
Yaddle.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend.
Wait,
Yaddle.
what?
Yeah.
Is that in this one?
Yeah. No.
No,
Yeah, I was
she
gonna say.
pops up from time to time. She's long hair. Her name is Yaddle.
Yeah.
No way.
She's
Or
ugly as
Yurdle.
shit.
Or Yaddle.
No,
I think it's
she-
Yaddle.
It's Yaddle.
Yeah. It is
Like-
Yaddle.
Would you fuck her?
Oh, for sure.
Hmm.
I'd yank the hair and all.
All. Yeah, so that's
That
one
Yoda
point
reminds me of
you.
the Indian guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
What?
I can't remember the Indian guy, the way that he talks.
How does he talk? Say it.
Trying to think of a thing that he says.
You
Kiss my little
do.
brown ass.
Holy shit, she's hot. I'd kiss her left ass cheek.
Sit with a pussy
She-
cock in the.
She's-
he goes like that. He's like,
She's in.
sit with the balls on the dirty Sanchez.
She's in
He's like-
Skywalker Saga.
It's all about. He says it's
The
about.
game?
It's about love. It's about connection.
I don't know who you're talking about.
What do you mean, dude? The guy's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you gotta look at
I
it.
have seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, but I just forget.
He's the funniest guy of the whole movie.
I just want to meet that guy with the bug eyes from Tooth Fairy. I want to meet him so bad, dude. When he's on the puck at the end.
Yeah.
Hit the slap shot.
I want to
He's
watch
like-
that movie again.
When he's mini
Fucking
and then
fat
he's
ass
standing
eyes.
there like
Yeah.
this, like tall form.
I want to watch that movie again because I remember being so like amazed by all his powers and shit that he
Yeah.
gets. I don't really
And
remember.
the son gets that sick ass red guitar.
Yeah.
And goes, bam, 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 bam.
That dude's a little piece of shit.
No, dude, he was a kind fella. Don't you remember The Rock was so mean to him? And he broke his guitar?
He was a little crybaby.
He was crying because
because
The Rock was absolutely hammer fisting his mom. He was like, I miss Dad.
I'm his dad.
His dad's
Alright,
a
so back to
pushover.
the fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it as much as A New Hope. And A New Hope wasn't one of my favorites
But the
either. so
character
this one's
development
off.
and the acting was
There's a lot of
was
more
so much
important
better than A New
stuff.
Hope.
Hey, guess what?
Are you kidding me?
Peyton hit this nail on the head.
You
Mark,
so
Oops.
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Mark
Don't
say.
start
Hamill-
with this again.
Mark-
Just let him speak.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mark Hamill is fucking putrid. He's so
It was
shit.
Pretty shit.
I don't know
I don't think he
why.
was that bad in this one. He was
No.
worse in A New Hope. Yes,
No.
he was nice and whiny in A New Hope. He wasn't that bad in this one. Yeah.
He was still shit in this one though.
Yeah, but he wasn't
I don't
that
know.
bad.
I don't know. I don't know what people were on during this time for them to like him this much, but oh my god, he's so annoying and he sucks and he's so ugly.
They could have made him so much cooler.
That's a bunch of
Because
God
Luke
sex.
should have been the coolest one in Star Wars.
Shit pisses me off. He sucks so
He's
bad.
supposed to be a child.
Yeah, but you.
It's not. You're supposed to act like you have a fist up your ass and act like it. Like he just sucks so bad. I don't know what got him all his shit because he's not good in the new ones.
Yeah, he's better in the new ones.
Or
for
he's
sure.
he's good in the new ones, but he's barely.
He's good in Return of the Jedi. He's the best in Return of the Jedi, and I don't think he's that bad in this movie. He's horrible in A New Hope.
He's pretty terrible in this too, though. All in all.
Like when?
Like when he's laying in the snow, and he's like all hurt and shit, and he's talking to Ben. He's like, Ben! And he's fucking laying there, dude.
Besides that part.
Almost the entire fight scene.
Dude, shut the fuck up with that. I'll drop you on this podcast.
Fight scene when he's fighting,
So stupid.
when he's starting Darth, and he just like, oh my god, seeing him fight him was just awful.
I mean, this fight
He's
scene with
better
Darth
than the,
was
better than the Obi-Wan
Oh,
fight
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, for sure, but still.
like they were actually like, that's probably why people liked it the most, because the saber battle was way cooler. You found out that Vader was his father. He fucking cut his goddamn arm off, his hand off. He kissed his sister. There was some incest. So
Scrumptiddlyumptious.
And then Han says, "Laugh it up, fuzzball."
yeah,
And he turns around.
laugh it up, fuzzball.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
That
He's
scene
the
was funny.
He's the funniest one on the whole show.
Yeah, he's the show.
The way he talks to C-3PO.
Yeah, he definitely is my favorite, probably in this one again. I didn't think he would be, but he's just the best actor in the movie.
Harrison Ford Company.
What about him going down to that carbonite?
That's sad, but he comes back in the next episode, so.
He had a cock on his finger. When he got
Imagine going to see this movie and not having social media
I
and
know.
worrying about spoilers. Because, like, imagine actually being surprised that Darth Vader was his father.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Wish you would have made that face in the camera.
I was yawning at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday afternoon and I have finals tomorrow.
It's a Sunday afternoon and I have school tomorrow.
Sunday afternoon, I have wake tomorrow.
Is your belly gonna hurt in the morning?
It hurt this
Like
morning.
a vial.
It felt like there were little bean bags going around my stomach.
need some-
It wasn't
like a
quite
pinball machine in
bathroom
your
stuff. It was
belly.
just like.
Do you need some booger sugar?
Since when did you start saying that now? Who said that last
Call
time?
back
You
from
did.
that episode.
No, what's cocaine gonna do to make my
was
stomach feel
literally
better?
a callback from that episode. He was
There are
like,
no
"Mate,
callbacks.
he was
There are
like-
no
He was like,
callbacks.
what?
I know it was, but he can only do his own callbacks. I mean, I like this movie a lot. It's not my favorite, like, Star Wars movie, but I definitely think it's better than A New Hope. Like, the acting's a lot more tolerable for me. The CGI is a little bit better. There's a lot more characters in it.
The CGI on the sabers is better, that's for sure.
The dynamic between, like, Han, Leia, Chewbacca, and Lando's in it.
I don't
He's
give
awesome.
a fuck about him.
Why not?
What do you mean? What's to care about fucking Lando? What has he ever done? Except get Han put in a fucking metal block.
What'd you think about his double cross?
It was fucked up. It wasn't cool. And then he tried to come back on his. I didn't understand that. So he was working with like Vader and them.
No, it's because they arrived to that place before Han did, and he was probably like, "I'll cut your wig off if you don't help me capture Eames and get them alone with me, so I can put Han in metal."
That's it.
Yep. But then Vader lied and ended up
Changing the
doing
deal.
that anyway.
He's like, I'll alter it more.
And then what did Lando say?
And
Fuck
he
your
said,
chicken strips.
and he said, "Spare my hole." And Vader did just that.
Spare his life, and I will give you the stone. And Vader's like,
This is the only way.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't. It was definitely better, like everything else wise, but I think the plot in A New Hope was better than this. There was too much, like, fighting in space.
Like what? There wasn't that much
There
fighting
was
in
so
space.
much, dude.
Like
The
what?
one scene, I literally sat there like this with my eyes like this because there was so much fucking. Don't you know
Like
what I'm talking
what?
about?
Not
There was
really.
that one scene that was literally just like 20 minutes of them fighting in the air. and then of fucking Han and all of them trying to get away with light speed, and they go through the fucking
the worm.
the astral. Yeah, like there was just so much of that, and fixing the Falcon for the 8th time.
Did you like the worm?
No, I hated the worm. I would have shit myself. It looked like a turd with teeth. It came out.
It looked like the worm from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
The Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
It did.
Alaskan tramp stamp.
And it was just George Lucas going like this with a finger puppet.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, it is. It's a close-up view or something like that.
They should have used a turd.
His penis is in there, like in Jackass.
The sequels are so much worse than the prequels. I put that on Jaw. Honestly, like it's just like it's crazy that these shits were the things that got people hooked.
I can understand though
because of when it came out,
like
the
Jared
culture
said,
around it.
Yeah, like he said, if we didn't know any of this stuff and it was their first time seeing it, and Vader was like, "I am your father."
Yeah, but like
The standards for special effects wasn't that big, and it was a huge deal.
Yeah, and like I remember last episode you said, this has nothing to do with anything, but you were like, I bet we're gonna have like major issues with Multiverse of Madness, but every single fucking special effect was perfect in that movie.
Not really.
What was bad?
Can I already name two?
What?
Yeah.
When she's running away from Gigantos, or whatever. You weren't there. You weren't in the theater for that yet. And then also when they were...
What's Gigantos?
That big thing with the eye, yeah. And then also
who was running away?
When Chavez was running away from it.
America.
Yeah.
It didn't look bad at all.
Yeah, it did. And then...
He's wrong.
You'll see it. And then when you, when they're showing everyone on the planet where they killed Thanos and all the... Oh, shit. Spoilers. Spoilers, everybody. Real
Not
quick.
Really.
Cut out or fast forward a little bit. The next one's
movie.
going to.
Oh.
Spoilers coming up on what's in Multiverse of Madness is your last chance. If you get spoiled, I could give 2 shits less. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
So just skip like 30 seconds.
Spit on me.
Good. They're on the planet. When they're on the planet that Thanos fought Iron Man and Doctor Strange, and it's the Illuminati and the Black Bolt kills that Doctor Strange. The background behind them looks so bad with John. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of it. It looks so bad, dude.
When he's killing Doctor Strange.
When he does I'm sorry, and he blows him back, and it shows Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic. It did. I'll show you a picture of it. It looks really bad. There's just no excuse for Marvel to do that.
2 things out of a 2-hour movie.
There's 2 things that come to my head right now.
I gotta
There's
see
probably
it again.
more.
Like before we do a podcast on it, even because I missed the first 20 minutes.
But then you think about when...
Because Uncle Kevy decided to schedule it at the time that I get done work.
I literally told
I
you
did call
both
off,
to
though.
call.
I
Okay,
did.
that's
And
my
then they
problem.
were... I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying next movie scheduled for like 7:30.
Work isn't important when it comes to Marvel movies.
Oh,
But
really?
then you think about when they're switching through all the universes, and it's that literally
That
was
was cool.
Oh my god, that was like the coolest like 25-30 seconds in a movie I've ever seen. That was
Yeah,
so
cool.
sick.
It was really cool.
Really cool.
It didn't look bad because of what it was, but there were a lot of bad stuff with it.
No,
But that's what I'm saying. Like the CGI now is so much better than what it was before. So back then it was like they saw that worm and they thought it was CGI. It was really George Lucas's
finger.
cock in a little sleeve.
They used OG Mudbone's cock.
Huge.
So what was your
And it
favorite?
just started
What are your
spitting
what are your
white
good?
ooze.
What are your good points
isn't
on
that the
A
meme
New
where the
Hope?
guy's
What
like
are your
this?
good points on Empire Strikes
Yeah.
Back?
What?
What are your good points on Empire Strikes Back?
Good points?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of good points. They did fix the CGI on some stuff, and like the graphics were a lot better. I thought. I don't know how. When did this one come out?
80.
80, and that other one was out in 70. Get the fuck out of here.
77.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot changed. Like it looked better than like it didn't look as old as 77, and God, I just keep thinking about fucking Yoda. That stupid.
He's like Bernie Taupin.
But yeah, I just didn't like the plot as much in this one. I liked Luke a little bit better in this one. The saber battles were better.
What about the Hoth Battle in the beginning?
The Hoth battle was pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, I didn't really.
When he dumped out the thing's quaaludes on Luke. So
that was a cool
make
fucking
him
part when Luke
not freeze.
shot up and pulled himself up and threw the grenade up in that fucker, and it exploded from the inside out.
And then Han put the quaaludes on him.
And they
Yeah, what
called
about the
for-
Tauntaun guts?
And they
on
called for Chuck and Larry to put out the fire.
Chuck and Larry.
Who didn't start the fire? That's what
Chuck and Larry.
Larry. So, yeah, I mean, there
What
wasn't
about the Tauntaun.
the fucking the thing that he rides.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that thing. They're so gross.
it cuts it open, and the CGI of
Yeah,
it falling is
you
so
just
bad.
see like white organs just topple over.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They pull out the quaaludes.
It looks
from
like
it.
those noodles from beef stew or
Noodles-
beef
noodles and
ramen.
noodles.
like beef soup, like those little
beef soup.
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah,
I don't know what they are. Not the
swirlies.
orzo, but they're little.
Yes,
I
know
can't
what
think
you're
of it,
talking
but that's
about.
what his guts looked like.
And
Little
he's like,
things
get
of-
in here, and he never ends up putting him in.
He put the stuff on him.
Oh, is that what he did? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And he's like, huh. Ah,
Yeah,
thought
Ben.
this thing smelled bad on the outside. Ah. Ah. And that idiot that's in the AT-AT that just stares into space the whole,
Yeah, like
the whole
what?
time. He's just like,
Yeah.
as he's just getting absolutely destroyed, or he's just destroying everybody else.
I don't get it, dude.
Yeah,
Some of the shit just actually doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you tell people to do certain things that they do in this and be like, that's normal? That'll
Luke
do.
goes in Yoda's hut and he's like,
Yeah.
smacks his head on it, and Yoda's just like, beware of the dark side.
Yeah, I don't.
Mudhole.
That
Slimy.
that
My home this is.
that setting looked good. Like when he was in the swamp area.
There used to be a track on a homemade disc that I forget if I made it or Alyssa made it, but I would play it when you'd be sleeping in the crib and I'd be sleeping on the floor and then the aquarium was up on that desk.
Mhm.
I'd be playing it on the CD player and it was literally all the Yoda scenes mixed with farts. So it'd be like, Mudhole,
Yeah.
slimy,
Dude,
my home
that's
this
a video
is.
on like YouTube or
Yeah.
something.
And it was on a CD, and that would come on at night. You'd be like, R2, and it would just like explode.
Yes,
apart.
dude, I remember that.
Yeah, and you'd be like sleeping away.
sucking away.
On my side of my thumb.
On my side.
Yeah. So, there's that, and then also when he's going in the cave, when he's going in the cave and he sees his own face in the Darth Vader mask.
Wait,
What do you think about
yeah,
that?
why? I don't get that.
Because Yoda was showing him where
Like
he
that
thought his
he
path
could be
was
there?
leading. Yeah. If you follow.
Why
the
would
anger.
Yoda think?
He's trying to show him where the dark side leads.
Yeah, but Yoda was like acting like he thought Luke was gonna be bad
Yeah.
for some. Why?
Well, no, he thought he was like, because he had no patience. He was like, oh, but I want to learn now.
He had
And then
plenty of
Yoda's like-
patience. Yoda was just being a
Yoda's like-
bitch ass with his 3 fingers.
With the X-wing. With
Yeah.
the X-wing, he's like,
he fucking
lifts that thing. Yep. And then
And-
Luke's like,
and he was like, yeah, that's your issue. You don't believe, and like, obviously Luke believes, like, because he was able to move it. Like, what the fuck else would that be?
he doesn't believe in himself that he can do it. That's the
Well,
point.
he fucking moved it a little bit, so obviously something
But
happening.
not the whole thing. It's not about strength.
I would have
or
fucking
size.
forced Yoda at a tree
It's
and
just
watched
like
his
that guy
ass
in Doctor Strange that's
explode.
missing his hands or missing a hand and he's just a bone. He still goes.
Who?
The dude in Doctor Strange.
I don't recall that.
He was a side character in the first movie,
Oh.
but he's like, Monsignor Manu. And he's like, and it's just a bone.
Ew.
Or
Monsignor
it's just
Manu.
he's missing his actual hand. He's
Monsignor
still
Manu.
like, he does everything. It's just the same thing. Doesn't matter how strong you are or how small you are. You can still use the Force if you know what to do. So the bounty hunters were introduced in this
Yeah,
one.
Boba
Bosk,
and Boba.
Bobus, the
Those-
bug-eye dude,
But nobody cared about them at this point
Dengar.
because, like, they didn't do much in this movie at all.
Boba Fett did a lot.
No, he didn't.
He shows up and took
He
Han
shows
Solo
up.
away.
Yeah, that's it.
What'd you think of that dinner scene
With
where
the
the
slave
door
one.
opens up and then Darth Vader's sitting at the end at the seat?
Would you like to
And then Han's like, tries to shoot him, and then Vader's just like,
Yeah, I
he
mean,
eats him with his hands.
it looked not that scene probably looked the best out of the whole
you don't
the whole
remember it, do
movie.
you?
What are you talking about? I don't remember.
Do you remember
it.
that scene
You
or
just-
what?
Yes, I remember.
We watched it more recently than you
Yeah,
did.
we literally watched it less than 20 minutes ago.
What'd you think when he was sitting in there?
GameStop shirt.
What?
Just kidding. I love that shirt.
It's from
but I
Hot
don't know,
Topic.
why is it faded like that?
It's literally just what the color is. It's how it is.
I wish it was more vibrant.
I
What's
wish
the what did you
if
think
you
when you
keep hitting me
saw?
with things, I'll
What did
show
you think
what
when
I
you
think
saw
about it.
Veta sitting at the table like that?
I
What would
thought it
you
was
do?
already
awesome.
said.
I would have fucking shot pebbles out of my ass like a bunny. I just started fucking
Constipated squirts.
yes.
Wait, what'd you do before this podcast?
What?
What'd you do right before this podcast?
Painted the back of the seat with shit. Spackle. I spackled it.
So Han Solo is your favorite character in this one as well.
Yeah.
What about least favorite?
Fucking Yoda.
Sack skinhead.
The booger with hair.
Brandon loves boogers. Yeah, I think
He does.
my least favorite
The Backstreet Boys.
would be either C3 again or Yoda. Luke was still very annoying, but it's again he's the Jedi, and I'll always love the Jedi fighters no matter what.
What about Obi-Wan showing back up in Force Ghost
I don't
form?
give a shit.
It was cool. That also looked better.
Yo, Jared, cut this out. Okay, you'd leave it in. That's what the squirt.
That also looked better. The hologram or Force Ghost or whatever. But when he was out in Hoth.
Yeah, the white
oh
of
my
the planet.
God, it was so
Yeah.
bad.
You can barely see him. You will go. He's like dying in the snow. He's like, Luke, you will go to the Dagobah system.
Meet
Where you will
Yoda.
learn from my
The
master,
booger.
Yoda. And he's like,
Yeah.
Ben!
Yeah.
and then Han's just like, Luke,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ban.
Luke,
But in this
Hope
in
your
the
legends
other
are-
scene when he was
are no match for a good blaster.
yeah.
That's what he says.
I
I put up fuzzball.
what?
That's a pretty good impression of him, I think.
What?
Bean!
Luke,
Bean!
Do the fuzzball one.
that's too
Do the
basic.
3PO. Come on.
Bean!
3PO, where can he be?
Oh,
3PO,
dude. I can't.
Luke. Hope your religions are no match for a good blaster.
Do the
Is
furball.
that Han?
Laugh it up,
Han Solo?
Yes, it's hand.
But he's
And-
like arguing with Leia. He's like, "Is it because you like me?"
Yeah.
Huh? Come on. She's like,
Yeah,
what?
when he's standing
He's
in
like,
the
"You're
hallway."
delusional." Am I? Then
Am
why
I?
are you following me?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think it's pretty good. It's like half
It is
good.
pretty good.
It's half good. I have to work on it a little bit.
You
Yeah.
work on it.
And she's like, "I love you," and then he's like, "I know."
Yeah.
Just like those T-shirts you
When he
see
was
at
getting,
the
"Don't
beach.
do it, you fucker."
You see them at the beach in their shops where the
The
dudes are
beach.
standing outside the shops. There's many T-shirt shops. where
Many
it's
t-shirt
It's a
shops.
couple.
Cool T-shirts.
It's a couple shirt where the one says "I love you" and then it's Han, and he's in that position where he's like, and it says "I know" underneath.
Dude, I fucking Jared's being
know.
Jared's on a tear right now.
Why?
Because you're being funny because you're retarded.
Jared is Bosk right now.
And the Leia one is her in the bun
Spreading
hair
her
with the
pussy,
white.
saying, "I want you." She's saying, "I want you, Luke."
She's in the white. She's in the white robes, which is totally inaccurate. Which is totally inaccurate because it's totally inaccurate because when he says that she's not even in those clothes.
When he says what?
When he says "I know,"
Oh.
she's in the regular clothes, but in the
Yeah.
T-shirts at the many
She's
T-shirt
She's
store.
in no clothes, like this.
Yeah, in the next episode we get Slave Leia
Yeah.
next to Jabba.
Luke, Uncle Mike said he thinks Leia's hideous.
What?
Yeah. He was like, "Man, she's never been good looking."
Doesn't make any
I
sense.
was like, "Uncle."
Uncle Mike, if you're watching this, think that's a little crazy.
What,
Have you
in
seen her in the
doggy
next
style?
episode? Han's like, Leia, baby. Touch my blaster. I was stuck in the carbonite for 10 years.
Well, it wasn't 10 years.
I know, dummy. It was like a month or less.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it looked like Mark Hamill aged
And
in Return of the Jedi
yeah.
about 10 years. When did Return of the Jedi come up? Use your free MacBook you were given.
Damn right. Thank you, Uncle Mike and Aunt Cheryl.
Jaden's always giving free shit, dude. He gets the free
PS4.
PlayStation.
With the Star Wars
MacBook.
Battlefront.
I remember
attached.
that MacBook is what made me want to get my MacBook so bad. It's
Yeah.
like, Uncle Mike, can I have it? But,
Oops.
oh my god. Well, the dog is here, everybody, once again.
Everybody.
Coming through Jaden's Crocs.
Everybody.
Brendan, you want to make a nice guest
When
appearance? Come on
did-
up here.
Return.
But,
Go.
come here, Brendan.
1983. They were all 3 years apart.
Oh, well then, yeah, it's even weirder how much the mole on his face grew a little bit, his
Yeah.
head grew a little longer.
Yeah. And he wears this cool black suit.
Yeah.
That's when
He
he's
just comes in and he's just
It's
like,
the coolest one.
with
to
green,
the pigs.
Yeah.
with his green
Dude,
saber.
those pigs were in this one. Wait, does it show in the next? Oh, I guess I won't ask. I was gonna ask. I'm gonna ask now. I was gonna say, does it show how he gets his new saber? Cause I
Yeah,
forget.
I was just about to ask.
No,
that.
it's
How
in a
does he get
there.
it?
I just saw a thing online. There's a deleted scene of him making that new saber.
Oh, so
Why
he
would
just,
they-
So he just has it in that one?
Yeah, he just ends
Why
up.
would they
Oh.
not put it in there?
Because it's just
Yeah.
assumed that he made one or got one or something like that. Yeah, he looks so much older, and
He's fucking
In
hideous.
that
That's
one.
for damn sure.
I
He
can't wait
looks
for
like
the
a-
next one because when he kicks that
He looks like
bad
he's
guy, he
trying to
misses the
try-
head so bad, but the dude's still like. Because of the
when
acting
he's fighting outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on top of the thing.
Yeah.
You know what the cool thing is this is when the Mandalorian happens.
No,
No,
Yeah, it
it
is.
happens after that.
after this
That's
next episode.
that's what I meant.
Good bit
No.
after that.
That's what I meant.
No,
Yeah.
you meant this episode.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
I
You're
know
right.
it.
You're absolutely right.
I know.
You're so right as crap.
I know.
You're so right as crap.
Thanks.
You know?
One thing that's annoying is like, why would they introduce and create such a cool looking character like Boba Fett just to do nothing with him like back in the day?
And the show's horrible too.
Yeah, the show was horrible.
Except
Like,
for when Mando came in.
Yeah.
Still terrible.
but it's like he's so cool and like unique looking. Like he's the first Mandalorian we were introduced to ever in Star
Yeah,
Wars.
they
and
use
he was
Bosk more than him, and Bosk fucking sucks.
Boss is cool
He
in
doesn't do
Battlefront.
anything in this movie. He just stands there.
What does Boba do?
He was in the movie at least multiple
He
times.
just drove a plane and walked him
A
up
plane.
the ramp.
The Slave One, or Boba Fett's starship, is what they call it now.
Yeah, they can't.
Because they don't want to call it Slave One.
Why?
Because it says slave in the name. That's literally why. It's stupid. It is so dumb.
Look at him in Mandalorian.
He's sick.
That's
Jaden's
so
about
cool.
to make that his.
Yeah, but the CGI in that episode is so bad
His
on his
fucking
face,
face is
versus how
awful.
good it looks in
I don't get
Boba
it.
Fett.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
It's
dude.
crazy, dude.
It's so
why
bad.
couldn't they have done what they did with?
It looks like a
Boba
video
Fett.
game.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So what did you think of the final, the prelude, the conclusion fight with Luke and Vader?
I thought it was awesome. It was. I mean, it was the only fucking lightsaber battle in the movie, so that was their issue back then. They didn't fucking put enough lightsaber
Jay, why
battles.
don't you real quick, while me and Justin think what topic to talk about on your free new MacBook you have, look up on Google reasons why people like Empire Strikes Back the most.
There shouldn't.
Because there's
be
got to
any
be
reason.
something we're missing. That,
The most.
listen, this is interesting because these are coming from young people minds. If you ask someone like Matt or something when these came out, the height of their popularity, why they liked it, they'd probably have a different point of view of why what we think. That's why I wish we could have gotten someone in here. That
The
was
only
older.
point of view that they can have is that you got to see Vader be his father. He got his fucking arm cut off, and they fought. That's it. And
But
Han
there
got
had to
put
been
in the
more.
seepage.
Leia,
People are
Chewie, punch it. I think that's pretty good.
It is. Do it
It's-
again.
like
Everyone in the comment section, let me know how good my impression is for Ron Solo.
Ron Schaefer
Yeah,
Solo.
Ron Solo.
Ron
it's
Schaefer.
because
Margaret.
Oh.
Dan Amanda. All right, Joe, go. I mean,
It's
go.
'cause-
Go.
hold on. It's because like you realize that like there's much more emotion in it now because you learn that Darth is his dad.
That's what I said. Like,
what?
But what
I
else?
said that's what
There's
I
gotta be
said.
more
So
than just
That's
that.
literally what it says when I look it up.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why people like it the most for that simple reason. Like
So much has been said about Empire's greatness, and it's all deserving. As a film, it's challenging, it's thrilling, it's dark.
And
No, it's not.
yes, it is. The fact that everything that's been happening to Luke, it ends up being his father. That's pretty dark. Also, Han gets frozen in carbonite. Also, millions of people die in that Hoth battle. They have to retreat.
But I don't understand how you can even come close to saying that this is better than Revenge of the Sith.
I didn't say that.
I'm not saying you, but other people.
That was the worst mediating I've ever seen. That's all the info you got for us? Is that one answer?
That's literally all it says. I just
Come on, Jack Nicholson, let's
You got
go.
a new laptop. Use it right.
Bro,
Yeah,
what-
your laptop's fried already.
what are you saying?
Revenge of the Sith is definitely the best Star Wars movie. And if anyone, the only people that don't think that are the people that like are classic Star Wars.
But you're saying
fans.
people think this is the best.
They do. The majority of Star Wars like fans think Empire is the best Star Wars movie.
I don't.
It literally is. Like if you look up most of the lists, it'll either be Empire or Revenge of the Sith, like number one. I guarantee it.
I just don't know how you can be in your right mind and pick a fucking movie with a moving booger over fucking Revenge.
And
of
then
the
the
Sith.
only
I
people that
don't-
think A New Hope are the best ones are the fat old people in the Star Wars retro T-shirts and the glasses and the shorts and the white socks pulled up to their knees, sitting in their chair.
The
With
person
purple
to say
legs.
about this.
and with
But I'm not
cornballs
gonna-
cornballs on their
He
stomach and
plays
stuff.
Uncharted.
What? Whoa.
Shut up.
And Batman, it never gives us turns.
Never gave us.
What are you doing?
You have to fucking leave that in. I swear to fucking
Yeah,
God, if you
who
take it
cares?
out. This was. Listen to.
Dude, Uncle Dan never did that.
Yeah, for sure, Uncle Dan.
Yeah, instead he shit the hospital bed in our living room.
Right, Jaden, read what you got on the mediator
So-
for the audience.
Fuck you.
Let's go. People don't know what you're talking about. Let's go.
The Empire Strikes Back is ranked 1. New Hope is
Exactly.
2.
What-
Return of the Jedi 3.
What?
That's what people would rank those as.
Yeah.
And some audiences didn't know what to make of Empire Strikes Back, so when it came to complained it lacked the wit.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Read the word
I'm
correctly.
just kidding.
Let's go.
Wittiness
Do the
of
word.
the original Star Wars, and the Wall Street Journal pondered whether Lucas's fantasy had lost its innocence. It's basically like saying that like this one was much darker and much grungier, whereas the first one was very like just clean and like just like clean
Yeah.
and like
They're saying it's
visual.
grungy.
But it's cool to go from that. And that's like one of the first ever made sequels that are better than the original. Like Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1. Empire is better than New Hope.
It's also
guess,
saying
but-
it's also saying stuff like how like in A New Hope it was more like save the galaxy, and then in this one it was a much more like personal story where it's like what.
Well, A New Hope, yes, because that would be getting Luke started,
Yeah,
who ends
right.
up saving the galaxy
Right,
anyway,
yeah.
for the most part.
But like
But
this
Return of the
is-
Jedi is even better than Empire Strikes Back.
I don't think. See, like, I don't
Yes, it
have
is.
good. I remember when I used to watch them all the time when I was little, and that one got so boring. Because the whole Ewok
But there's
shit.
more saber action.
It doesn't matter. The whole
All
Ewok shit
three-
is so dragged out. Like at the end,
All-
that's all I remember. Because anything before that, it's just
Wait,
Luke walking through Jabba's palace, escaping Jabba's palace, and then I feel like I'm forgetting something in between. And they go to, wherever the Ewok planet is. What is it? Why am I forgetting? Endor. They go to Endor, and it's like all the Ewoks. And they have that little speeder battle. And then,
oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's all I remember from that. And the only cool part of that is when Luke goes and like cuts off the
Yeah.
front of it and it spins.
But
and
this
it-
one, the Return of the Jedi looks even better than it. they're really starting to fix everything in the next one.
Oh, yeah, CGI wise, yeah,
But,
for
like,
sure.
all
Unless
three-
they're on a speeder.
All three of
Yeah.
them are like pretty boring in some spots, and I feel like it's what makes the movie stand out from the others is like, can you repay all that boring shit with good action? And like,
I just thought the acting was so good in this one.
this one wasn't too bad.
Mark
Wampa
so
was in
shit.
it.
Wampa?
The White Yeti.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
That was so cool in Battlefront when you got to play as them and they
can't-
hit like this.
Yeah, they would run like so
Yeah.
fast, and you could
Yeah,
do
they were
Wampas versus
sick.
Wampas.
Yeah.
And if
could
you were the
jump
Wampas,
so
you
high.
automatically win every
Yeah.
single time anyway.
He goes-
Wampas versus
dude, and that scene where he
Tauntauns.
got his fucking arm cut off.
Like slow
And-
motion.
and- yeah. And he, oh my god, dude, Luke was like, and like stopped here, and then it just
Yeah.
showed the arm, and then Luke ran, and you heard the fucking.
We can't be complaining about stuff like this.
Yeah,
This
but
is
listen,
just complaining about
listen,
stuff from the time.
But then you
fucking
heard,
around.
Luke's saber turn off. It was like, and it was still out when he ran out of the tunnel.
Here's another list ranked. Empire Strikes Back is 1 and New Hope is 2 again. But also, it's kind of hard to trust this list because, god damn it, they have Rogue One at 3.
Because it's a great movie.
Not better than...
It's not better than Revenge of the Sith, so that's right. But
It's
it
not
is
even-
it
it's
is
not
a
even-
top ranked.
It's
movie.
not even better than The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I hated The Force Awakens.
I didn't hate it that bad.
All this, I'm not looking forward to the sequels at all.
I am.
Yeah, me too.
I can't stand them.
They're so much better.
Yeah, they are.
Best thing about the sequels is Galaxy's Edge at Disney.
I don't get how you can like the prequels better than the sequels. It actually
Dude,
doesn't make sense to me.
When's the last time you watched the prequels?
At least, the graphics are better.
Who cares about the graphics?
I
You
do.
saying graphics
don't.
like it's a video game.
Yeah, I don't care about how the
What do you
shit
mean?
looks. If it's a good movie, I
The
think I think all the originals are better than all 3 of the sequels. They're so bad, dude. Like they're literally
brain
there,
is-
Yet
there's
another-
talks
another-
talks about Disney literally uncanon, whatever the word is, like making those movies not canon anymore. Like there's literally been tweets from like Disney.
They're
Not
not
worth
even
it.
bad. I
Dude,
don't
yes, they are. They're
understand.
so bad. When you
What
break,
is
when
bad
you,
about
the
them?
the plot in this, I'm not saying the graphics aren't good. I'm not saying the acting isn't. I mean, some of it's horrible. I'm not saying the acting's like not
Oscar
good.
is in it.
But
Dude,
it doesn't
I love
matter. Some
Oscar.
of the characters are good and were supposed to be good, but they weren't because the writing and when Disney
Like
took
who?
over, they ruined it. Well, first of all, what's his name? Finn was supposed to be more important and like a Jedi and more interesting. Yeah, because he was made stupid. He was made useless because they changed his character, and the writing for all the movies and Kylo Ren was a freaking stupid mess. But also the writing was terrible, dude. The line, the Emperor or Palpatine is somehow Palpatine returns. That's somehow Palpatine returned. That alone is defines how bad the
He was
sequels
the
are
Force
written.
ghost.
They definitely
Doesn't matter.
ruined
You
it
can't
little
just
bit
put a
with
line,
Rise of the
somehow
Skywalker.
Palpatine returned. You know how stupid that is?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Poe does when he's talking to the. All of a sudden, Palpatine's
You're making
returned. It's
fun
a
of
big
Oscar
deal.
now?
He's great in it, and his acting's always good. But his character was one of the best things about the sequels. But like they focused Captain Phasma, for example. She was a badass, and she died stupid and had like no good scenes in,
I could
in
give
the
a
thing.
fuck about Captain
They gave
Phasma.
more. Well, my point is that they gave more screen time to that red-haired piece of shit dude than they did to the cool people. And there's probably more stuff. I have to gather my thoughts when we actually rewatch them. But like, what they did to Luke was horrible.
What?
His character did nothing that made any sense to what his character would actually do. And
How?
like, there's videos of Mark Hamill even saying
What?
that he disagreed with everything. Luke wouldn't have just deserted himself, took the lightsaber and thrown it off his shoulder and refused to help Rey. Like, Luke's always, no matter how down and out he was and what happened with Kylo Ren, would not have just given up on the Jedi and just stepped away. And
I would.
taken that. No.
His fucking
He wouldn't
sack
have.
is sagging to his ankles.
Doesn't
What the
matter.
fuck's he gonna
He
do?
wouldn't have. When hearing that Han and all them are in trouble, he would have done something. Like, literally watch any interview with Mark Hamill and he agrees that it just didn't make any
I'm
sense.
gonna
And like
watch
when
one
you
after this podcast.
go ahead, and when you watch interviews of the cast, I've seen TikToks of when they were asked like questions during an interview. Like Oscar Isaac would be like they'd like ask questions about what they thought of the film, and they would just like look at each other like in certain ways. Like Oscar Isaac says he'll never like most of the time, most
Because
things
his
I've
character
seen.
was dog shit.
It's because it was
And
ruined.
he would have been dog shit anyway.
He wasn't dog shit.
What was he?
He was a modern. He was a
plain-
modern day Han Solo basically. He was a cool.
Oh
he was a
my
cool
God.
pilot. Like he was a cool pilot and a good shot. Like
Yeah,
and he was
so,
funny.
So Empire Strikes Back
He
on Rotten
wasn't funny.
Tomatoes
He was.
is ranked number 1 at 94%. The Force Awakens somehow is next at 93.
It's because of when it came out.
And then A New Hope. So usually most of these lists are definitely Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope in the top 3. And then usually, like, Rogue One is usually always up there.
Yeah, 'cause it's really good
No,
all
it's
around.
really
It's
surprising.
putrid.
Like even Revenge of the
And-
Sith has
and-
some boring parts.
And
What?
and The Last Jedi is usually up here too. The Last Jedi wasn't that bad. That one wasn't bad.
That's the only one I remember being okay with.
yeah,
but
yeah.
but not because it's a good movie, but just because it was fun to watch.
yeah,
like
'cause
there was
there
some
was good
terrible
battles.
shit in that as well. Because I think that
The
was
battle of her and Kylo in the rain on like that ship.
well,
I
that was
forget
that
which
was a
one
Luke
in.
that was a Luke movie, so that ruined it. Not that it was his fault, but that stupid shit.
But then Rise of Skywalker. What were they even thinking? Like that shit is horrible,
It is
dude.
horrible.
It's so
I liked
bad.
it.
No, it's bad.
And the
It's
worst
so
part is
bad.
having Kylo Ren kiss Rey at the
I
end,
loved
Yeah.
it.
which made no sense
It
at
made me
all.
rock hard,
Nah,
Jesus, we're getting off topic.
that
Anyway,
was
Empire, like I said, is usually ranked number 1, right?
which is so dumb.
on most of these.
I'm
lists,
surprised Revenge of the Sith isn't up
Like,
there.
This
How is Rogue One over Revenge of the Sith?
this is
how
like the
is-
5th list in a row that Empire Strikes Back is number 1,
I don't get it.
and
dude.
then A New Hope.
It's because the Star Wars community is 95% fat fucks.
Return of the Jedi with ball head.
Yeah.
So ugly. That shit. That's when he dies, right?
Who? Pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Well,
It's his Force ghost.
there's
Just
The
like
Last
Ben
Jedi
is
again.
doing in this bullshit movie.
Ben can't take over
Ben.
a body
Ben.
the way that Palpatine
Ben.
did to inflict physical damage. It's completely
Well,
different.
then why did Luke do it?
He was able
too.
to transfer his consciousness basically into another body, which is the dumbest cop out ever. Because if he could do it, there's no way that the others
Rise
couldn't
of
do it.
Skywalker's marked at 11 for this one.
Yeah, it's
There's another list on Insider on Insider with New Empire.
and all the focus on that Rose character. Like what?
Oh yeah, that was
all
dumb
the
as
scenes
shit.
with Rose
Oh my god,
and
in Rise of Skywalker.
yeah,
or
and Last Jedi,
yeah,
Rose
yeah.
and
Finn.
Finn. There was so much screen
Oh,
time to
shit
those
was
two
so
idiots, and it's
stupid.
neither of their fault. It's how bad the I mean, Rose character was boring. Like
Why did the
like,
writing become so turd?
Because Disney.
Because what's his name? Who did those? Starts with a J. J.J. Abrams did it, and he's fucking terrible at making movies.
Why would they let him do it?
Because he started it, and Disney wants to make money. They knew that no matter what the quality was, it would be fine because it's Star Wars.
Dude, I have to watch these again because you're making them sound like excretion.
Because they are. There's nothing wrong with this with the like special effects. That's cool. Like it's not that. And second of all, like there's no good fight scenes in them besides the fight scene in the Imperial room against the Red Guards. You see
The fight against her and Kylo when it's raining is sick.
it looks cool. The battle isn't cool. It's little.
The one in
No.
the Force
Nothing's
Awakens,
ever been the way that it was in Revenge of the Sith.
That's because that's the goat of all shits. It can.
But if
you
they
can
could
still-
do it, if they could do it back in 2005, they could do it
Just
in
let me
20
finish.
whatever it was.
Yeah, but Kylo doesn't fight like
if I
that.
can't oops you guys anymore.
Well, he should be able to.
I'm saying that's the
No.
goat. That's the goat of all shits. You can still have good battles. They don't have to be up to Revenge of the Sith level because the one in the Force Awakens at the very end is good between Rey and Kylo,
What?
where the Earth splits.
That's in Rise of Skywalker.
No, it's not.
Oh
It's
no, it's not. Well,
Yeah.
that fight's horrible. What are you talking
No,
about? In
it's
the woods?
not.
Yeah.
They touch lightsabers like 6
It's
times.
Kylo fights like Darth Vader.
And he
Darth
goes-
Vader doesn't do any cool shit. He's sweet. He would
That's
fucking
him.
cut your legs off.
Go ahead. I can't stand him. The best thing that he's done as
Why?
Kylo Ren is in the
He's
SNL
awesome.
skit when he's doing the undercover
It's-
boss.
it is
No,
funny,
that's,
but-
that's that. I've never seen it, but
It's so
I've
funny.
seen a lot of people say he was good in that movie with.
No, I'm not saying
Black
him.
Widow.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the best thing about Kylo Ren is the undercover boss
Oh really?
episode of
Is it?
SNL. Yes.
No,
Such a waste.
he fights.
If
like
they could
Darth
Oh
Vader.
erase-
yeah, I remember that.
Are you telling me if you could erase those sequels and have them redo it with good
Oh, I'd do
directors,
that.
you wouldn't do it?
Yeah, I would.
I'm not saying.
But
And
I'm
why
not
why,
saying
and
they're
why
the
bring Han
worst
Solo
ever.
back just to have
Just
him
to kill him.
That literally did nothing for me.
Yeah, it did. It
No.
made me sad.
And then Leia using
Dude, we're
the
not
Force
even
to
talking
go.
about the right.
The Leia going. Oh yeah, we need to.
Yeah, she's
we
a
need to- We need to
Skywalker.
stop this and probably have to.
Oh,
cut
yeah,
She
most of
has
this
the
out.
Force.
But you know how dumb that looked.
No, it didn't. It looked sick.
Jesus Christ.
She
Wait,
used
why
it
is her name
to grab
Le-
her vibrator off the nightstand and just
Why?
fix
The
herself.
Lego
Why
Star
is her
Wars
name-
scene is better than that actual scene when she throws a fishing hook onto the
Fucking-
ship and goes
I'm gonna
like
cripple
this.
up
didn't
like
play
I'm gonna
it
cripple
yet.
up like
Why
a
can't you just
piece of
deal
dog
with
shit.
it?
Because I can't ever fucking talk.
Wait your turn.
You guys go on to another goddamn thing. Why is her name Leia Organa and not Leia Skywalker?
Because Organa was the last name of
Organa.
the people that last
Organic.
name of the people that took her in,
Organics. Oh, okay.
and then her planet got obliterated.
Yeah.
Why
was like-
why didn't she stay with Anakin? Because
They split them
he
up
turned it. Okay.
to keep them away from each other.
Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for answering my questions and letting me speak, bitch.
I wish Padme would have lived.
Because I would have patted her
Dude,
ass.
that's another bad thing about Revenge of the Sith. That her death didn't make any sense, like at all.
Oh my god.
Tell me why it made sense.
Because she had 2 children
Okay.
and
Perfectly
He-
healthy woman.
no,
Yeah.
he choked her and almost killed her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And dropped her when she was pregnant from the air.
From the
she was
air.
perfectly fine.
No, she wasn't. Obviously, she fucking died.
Fucking
throat
died.
hurt a little
Wait,
bit.
Oh.
is that 3?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's 3.
3
Sure.
what?
Return of the Sith, or
Return of the Sith.
what is it?
Jedi.
No.
Return of the Sith.
What's Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, that's 3, and then 1's Phantom Menace and 2's Attack of
And
the
then
Clones.
also it's debunked because the doctor
Debunked.
literally says that everything was fine, that she died of a broken heart. That's literally what
Yeah,
they say.
and that's cool. What's the matter with that?
What do you mean that's cool?
Jared,
it doesn't
it's
make any
fucking
sense.
Star Wars.
What would she
It's
have
not-
done?
it's
What
not
would she
real
have done
life.
to the story?
They
What
should've
would
just-
Padme have
They
done?
should
Yeah,
have just
for
made
real.
him do. Well, no, I'm fine with her dying, but they should have made it just like something not stupid.
That's a good way of sending her out.
It's just like ending a movie with "I'm Rey Skywalker." It's almost just as bad as that.
No.
Yeah, and tell me if Ray walked up to you, you wouldn't kiss her on the face.
That has nothing to do with
Oh, I'd
anything.
kiss-
I've met her at Disneyland.
No, you
and
didn't.
World.
No, you
No,
I'm
you-
sorry, Disney World. I met her.
No,
No,
you
you
didn't.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you
Show me a
Not
picture.
the actual actress,
Yeah.
the fake actress of Ray.
You shit at me.
But she still
It's like
looks like
saying
her.
I met Mickey Mouse.
Who'd you
and
meet at
talked to him.
Disneyland? No one was there.
Nobody.
Wait, wasn't Chewbacca
I
there?
met Stephen Grant because
think.
I was there when
We
Moon
met
Knight was there.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we
Ew,
did.
he looked so bad, but
We're like,
it
you
was
have a
still
big.
cool.
We're like, you have a big month next month. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was like,
He
oh,
probably
yeah.
didn't know what I was even talking about.
Yeah, he's probably
He's
like, wait,
probably like,
what?
oh, I don't watch those movies.
I have
they
foot
suck.
surgery next month.
Foot surgery.
Fucking standing here on this concrete for
No,
hours.
no, he's like
and dealing
foot
with
surgery.
weird
Moon
stuff
Knight is in
is-
Disneyland right
yeah,
now.
I've seen
Do you
it.
see
Nah.
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he is.
is. The real one and the Steven and the Mark version.
Mark
He's in
was
Moon
on
Knight.
the.
Is that
tower
actually
looking down.
Oscar?
No.
He's like, I have foot surgery, but my feet are actually fine. It's my dick.
And he was like this.
What if they added
He's
Deadpool
like
in
this.
every Star Wars movie?
Yeah. That'd be
But
cool.
anyway,
If they-
overall, what would you rate Empire Strikes Back?
we like
then?
talked barely about this fucking movie.
No, we did.
People like the roller coaster that is this podcast.
Probably
anyway.
a 7.
Oh wait, we can't do ratings anymore.
Yes, we can.
No, I'm good.
Nah.
We'll
I'm
also
okay.
have, hopefully, if
we at
Lane-
the end we have to rank our movies too. Just go. Stop making a scene. Give your time now. Talk before someone steals the spotlight.
Hopefully we don't have Lane throwing up everywhere and give Peyton back next week.
No, Peyton's gonna throw up next week.
He's all over the
He's gonna
mic,
be on
getting the
on
mash of the mic.
The mash of the
the
mic.
mash.
Mashed potatoes. This movie was good. It's better than A New Hope, but Mark Hamill sucks ass. I don't know why people like him, and he's annoying as all hell on social media.
I'm
as well.
sorry, Mark Hamill, if you hear this. I don't agree.
I don't give a
It's
shit.
these
I
young
don't give
kids'
a
opinions.
I don't give a flying shit about you, Mark Hamill. Suck my ass.
Wow. That's
And
pathetic.
I don't care.
I hope he makes a real lightsaber and cuts your feet off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be fine with that. I get lots of money.
No, you wouldn't.
I would sue for defamation like Amber Squirrd. And then
No, he sued for deathification.
really,
Deathification.
wow,
Death
it was
certification.
defamation.
Jethro Tull.
it was defamation.
What if Han Solo came in on the Falcon and he like turns on the tape player? Sorry, this song's very
Good. Madness. Locomotive breath.
Cock.
All right, guys. Well, I think we talked as much as we possibly could about this. Again, let us know if there's anything that you need us to talk about or what you think we should do. Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we let these lovely ladies and men go?
And whoever else, whatever being you are.
I'm excited for next week.
Why?
This one was because I like the next one.
Well, you know what next week means, right?
What?
It's literally 1 week closer to Kenobi. And we got 2 episodes now to discuss.
And
when
we'll
we
probably
talk about
see
that.
Doctor Strange again to release something for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna rip my legs off because last week at this time we had Multiverse and Moon Knight season finale. We'll be
They're
doing
both
Moon
gone.
Knight soon too, the next half, because
Very good.
Are they gonna do another season?
makes my neck itch.
I hope so.
They have
But
to.
now we got Kenobi to look forward to and Multiverse of Madness watch number 2.
Because I missed the
coming
first
out.
30 minutes.
Yeah. And this time we can go to the reclining seats theater since we saw it in the good theater the first time.
Oh yeah. We don't have to worry about getting shot up.
Yep. We'll bring our notepads and paper.
bring my new laptop for free.
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
If you could have any weapon in the Star Wars universe, what would it be?
A saber.
No, I mean like
what
if,
was that
if you could
question?
have if you
Oh,
could
I
have
got
any,
it. So I asked.
So-
No, please no. I
So
asked
I
Justin.
asked
I
Jaden,
asked Justin
stop.
this question.
I asked him, though.
No, you didn't. I asked Justin this question during the movie. I thought it was actually a cool little
It
dingledoid. So basically, if you could have, we'll say a different number than I used when I was talking to him, so it's a little harder to choose. Would you rather have 40 uses of force that you can pick up anything, you can move anything, you can do anything with it?
From like a home to
Yeah. To
a theme
a
park
dildo.
to a...
Yeah.
Okay.
40 uses
Piece
of
of
that
shit.
force or unlimited uses of enough strength to crush a can. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it, like
Stupid
we'll
question.
just
I can crush a can right now.
No,
No,
I'm saying enough.
You have...
like,
that's the amount of force you have.
yeah,
Only
like,
enough
to,
to
like,
crush a can.
maybe,
So you
like,
could probably pick up a
lamp,
pencil.
maybe, or like a shirt.
The
or
unlimited
something.
force.
No,
Such
yeah,
an obvious
exactly.
answer.
I don't
What the
know-
fuck
I
am I gonna do with 40 charges of
Yeah.
unlimited of other 40 forces?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with that?
I mean, he said
could
like if
jerk
you're
off.
about
I was
to,
gonna say,
if
I could
you're
jerk
about to
off without
crash
touching
and
my
you can
penis.
push a car.
I'm
I
saying
could be like-
if a car was coming at you, you could force the.
I wouldn't have to. I could do a fake chow like in hall pass.
You
Yeah.
could force a car out of the way, or like you could force a bullet out of
What
the
would I
way.
ever have to do on either of those things?
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but like.
Because if
if
you're
a
about
murderer
to
was about to
crash,
come up to me, I could just go get his gun off his belt.
Well,
And
yeah.
you think that?
True.
Do you think that's enough force to
Yes.
grab a gun
yeah.
Just grab a
to crush a
to
can?
crush a
It's really
can
easy.
like this, to simply take a gun out of like a little pistol out of someone's little holster.
Little
like,
pistol.
I don't know. That's a hard question.
Or he could yank his belt off and fucking crack his ass.
I mean, like
Exactly.
40
Pull his
40
asshole hairs.
uses of anything. Like how many times would you use it?
can you
maybe
like
if it was 40 uses of health regeneration or
Yeah.
something like that.
or like stomach feel better?
Stomach feel better. I have some of that in my closet.
stomach
It's called
feel better
Pepto Bismol.
serum.
I think I'd
That
use the
doesn't
unlimited
help.
one
I love
because you
drinking
could
that
you could get
stuff.
the
Yeah,
the
some-
goo out of your stomach.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can make
know.
my stomach feel less mighty beansy like it was this morning.
Okay, so that was my first question. Second question, what lightsaber color would you have?
Purple.
Purple.
Ew.
Easily.
I'd have
Dr.
blue.
Window. No, blue is the
Dude,
most
purple's
basic
so
shit
cool.
I've ever.
How?
I would go.
How?
How?
2 people have it.
Sure.
Blue.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, but that's like the that's like the
What do you mean? More than 2 people have it. Luke,
No, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan,
Luke had it, and it was Anakin.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's are like white.
She had a blue and green lightsaber.
Yeah, she did.
In Clone
And
Wars,
Grievous.
but like
Exactly.
Grievous.
in the actual movies,
Grievous
it's
had a
white.
bunch of them.
Grievous's were
Plo
Luke
Koon
and
had
or
a blue.
Grievous's were Obi-Wan's and
Kid
Anakin.
Adi Mundi had blue.
No, you look like Kid Adi Mundi.
Do you know who that is?
No.
He's
Is
the
that
dude with the really long
and
head.
he fucking dies too.
But he still
so-
had blue lightsaber.
No, but like
Blade
main
sabers.
people, I'm saying.
I would have either the dark saber color or white sabers like Ahsoka.
No, the dark
No, but
saber and the
purple.
white are both horrible choices.
I think the dark
Then
saber
ask
makes
for
a
your
cool
fucking
sound when it
shit.
hits things. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
also dark saber's too inconvenient. You gotta like, it's heavy if you don't know how to use it or something like that.
You have to learn how to use it.
Also, Anakin's my favorite, so why would I not want his saber? You look like Mace Windu, that's why you want his.
I didn't say that it wasn't cool to have blue. He said that. That's why you're looking at
No,
me.
you did. You like, what are you talking about? Everybody
What?
has that.
No, I
Because
said
he
that.
said that it was stupid and that everyone had it, and I said, well, and then you said no, and then I was just correcting you that more people have it. He said it was
Well, I
stupid.
don't understand how you
Jared
don't
looks
think
like
the blue saber-
Anakin in Attack of the Clones with the tail on the back of his head.
Do the Lego Star Wars for that?
Yeah.
It's his regular hair, and then the tail's just on his body, so I don't
Yeah.
even know that it's
Yeah.
like that. It's so weird.
He didn't have the tail when he had long hair, right?
That was in.
It
He
was
had a
in
buzz cut.
episode 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a buzz cut and then one little rat tail
Yeah,
that
it
came down.
pisses
here.
me off still so much that they made him the absolute coolest ever in Revenge of the Sith, and then just was like Darth Vader time.
Well, maybe
Well,
we'll get some
hopefully
cool
we'll get
stuff in.
more.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Stuff in Obi-Wan.
Because like Clone Wars satisfied me, but like I want the live action
Yeah.
Hayden.
Well, we're gonna get some Clone Wars flashbacks, hopefully.
Dude, if we don't, I'll be
Kenobi.
so pissed. They'll ruin it. If you don't do that, you'll ruin Dicky dicky.
Hoth. Our heroes come on talking the separatists and the separatists.
Exactly.
And Jared's
it.
back there, Spad Boy. So thank you guys.
He doesn't
He's in
understand
the
because he hasn't
metaverse,
watched it.
So what?
You haven't
On
watched Clone
Hoth,
Wars
our
yet.
heroes Anakin and Obi-Wan
They give,
Kenobi.
they give like a synopsis of what is gonna happen in the upcoming.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I watched.
I've
some
been
of
watching that over.
No, you didn't.
I've been falling asleep
Dude, I
to it
swear to God, I watched like
You already
5.
said?
I watched like 5 episodes on everything.
Until you
I
watch
own,
all of them, I
on,
could care
on
less.
all of your lives. I
When?
swear to God,
After the
I
last
watched
one?
a couple
After
episodes.
the last podcast.
No, it was in quarantine.
No, when we were watching it.
Yeah. And then,
And
it
then
stopped.
you fell asleep, and I said, "Make sure your boots fit."
We can save that story for next time, actually.
We should have done this when we were in quarantine.
I know that would have been a wicked amount of
Oh,
time.
It would have been a whole lot different energy, though. I'll
How?
tell you that.
Why? Because we were all down bad.
Yeah. Because of these. I didn't have these.
Why do you bring that out on public eye?
Because I don't give a fuck.
Alright, guys. This has been another episode. It was kind of a Scott
It had-
Pilgrim-esque type episode where we
No,
Just
that
weren't-
one was
That
fucking
was hilarious.
putrid.
What was
That-
wrong with
no,
this one?
That one was really funny, but we literally, it was so messy.
It
We
was the
started the
best.
synopsis and then we stopped it.
It was
and
probably my favorite one, actually.
That one was really funny. I liked when I yelled.
it's actually hilarious.
It's actually hilarious.
Alright,
Looking at
guys.
sea otters. Ow, that hurt.
Shuri, it's time to say goodbye. Do your best Yoda impression. Say goodbye in the
Don't know
Yoda.
how.
Goodbye, Goodbye, this is.
Goodbye, this is.
That's pretty good. Alright, signing out.
Okay, let's
just nothing for a good
blaster.
Epscast
Out.
on Josh
Podcast
Scriptures.
episode 209. Not really, it's...
Justin's pop roast.
Congratulations.
And yet we're gonna
It absolutely
hit on that.
is.
We will
It
see you guys next
Okay.
week with Return of the Jedi, and then after this, it's just good old times with Kenobi, baby, already. And we will see you next time. Ready? See you. Bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fruit.